Hello. I decided to make this video to hopefully offer some insight on backdashing and to help those that may struggle trying to accomplish the most used offensive movement in the game. The biggest thing people try to learn in Tekken is the Korean backdash, or a KBD, a repetitive input that results in multiple backdashes being done in repetition at a very fast pace. The input for a Korean backdash is back, down, back, back, neutral, repeat. To put in perspective how this input is different, your typical backdash cancel input is back, back, down, back, neutral. No. This is important to note because this highlights what makes Korean backdashes special. The input for the Korean backdash can be seen as an exploit of the game system, to be honest. Typically, the back part doing a backdash will be done in its own set of inputs, such as the common backdash cancel of back, back, down, back, neutral. But the Korean backdash's set of inputs consists of back, down, back, back, neutral input. That means the only time you're doing a back input is the moment between your set of inputs where the neutral takes place. The trick to that is the fact back is literally back neutral back, just a different way to look at it. This is what allows Korean backdashes to be done in succession so fast. I'll elaborate on that in a moment. Now's the part I show you the trick to inputting a Korean backdash. The Korean backdash's easiest part is the obvious back into down back. The next two parts are daunting to many. It's such a dumb thing to input and it feels slow most of the time. Back into neutral. If you don't understand why that's such a dumb input, here's why. For a Korean backdash to be viable and done repetitively, you need a clean, smooth input. To go from back to back is smooth alone. But to go from back to neutral after doing that set of inputs feels clunky. It's also a break in your once smooth input. Luckily, I noticed the trick to bypassing the mechanical difficulty of doing the back into neutral input, a trick that makes the Korean backdash set of inputs the easiest one to perform in the game, and hopefully you'll feel the same. To perform a repetitive Korean backdash in a smooth-like manner, what we're going to have to do is abuse something called the lingering back. A back input that's inputted by moving your stick in a certain way that makes your stick automatically go into a very quick, and I'm saying barely, back position. When you do this input, you won't even notice it that much. You will barely feel it. This is because the input itself is relying on doing the back down back input in a very smooth manner. A lingering back is achieved by guiding your stick in a certain way after performing the back down back. When you typically release the input from the position, your stick goes back into neutral position immediately. Instead of allowing your stick to go back into neutral position right after the down back input, use the fingers you keep at the top of your stick and slightly, and I mean very slightly, brace the movement of your stick. When your stick goes from down back to neutral, a small amount of restraint in this movement, a moment of time, will allow your stick to still be in a barely existent back position right before transitioning into neutral. The amount of time this is happening is probably equal to like a frame of time in real life. The lingering back is the biggest part of performing a smooth, fast Korean backdash, and it's what allows you to do them in a very fast, repetitive manner. The lingering back effectively makes the set of inputs feel like back, down, back, neutral, and we can do that all day. It's easy, it's easy as pie. As I mentioned earlier, the Korean backdash is at like Mach 10, while the typical backdash input is at like Mach 3. The input is so smooth and easy to do. There's no rough, hard inputs to it anymore because of the lingering back trick. And even if you mess up, sometimes like I mess up all the time. You're doing it in such a fast, repetitive motion that those like little like won't even matter much. Because most of the time you're gonna hit it, and if you're a better player than me, you're gonna hit it all the time using this trick. Same thing for player 2 side. You see people do tutorials on how to do the input on this side using their entire hand. It's all the sticks all the way in their palm to do the input because they don't truly understand. At least that's what it feels like. Seems like. They just do what works without going through the steps of reasoning and truly learning how to easily perform the Korean backdash. You know, you can do it on the tips of your fingers, you know. It's not that hard. You just gotta know what you're looking for. All in all, you're effectively making the Korean backdash a simple back into down back input by using a little sleight of hand. Easy. You know, I'm bad at the game. I'm not great. I'm not the best at movement. You know, not good at doing great combos. I can only perform electric and Godfist, you know, maybe, I don't know, barely. You know, I didn't even land one. And, you know, I can only perform an instant while running like 40% of the time in real games. But the Korean backdash, that's easy. I don't even think about it anymore. You know, you're bad at the game, no excuse. You don't have a thumb, you can still do it. You only have one finger, same shit. You don't even have hands. You know, when you use your stub to push the stick into down back, make sure you apply a bit of restraint, just like it said, and get that back, that lingering back, you know. Worry about something that's actually difficult in the game. Backdashing? Backdashing. That isn't one of them. No. That's easy. I can do that. I can do that all day. Hope this was insightful. Hope it helped, you know. Goodbye.